The Buffalo Bills had no business on Thursday Night Football again. Josh Allen continues his undefeated tear against the Miami Dolphins as the Bills squish the fish 31-21. Welcome to Buffalo Against the World.
This is Buffalo Against the World Sports Talk with Kulu and
Cousin Brad.
Bills Mafia. It's our time.
Act like you know, baby.
Act like you know.
Y'all definitely better act like you know. Welcome to another edition of Buffalo Against the World. If you're just now seeing us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can get notified every time myself and Cuzzo Brad goes live. Cuzzo Brad, the Buffalo Bills peel off another big one. The Buffalo Bills top the Miami Dolphins. Yes, they squished the fish 31-21.
They did.
We're going to talk about this, man. It was a little uncomfortable in the first half, a little too close to my liking, but we're going to get into it. But before we get into it, we're going to let Cuzzo Brad do his ritual and take us around the league.
Yes. Welcome to Buffalo Against the World, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on your Monday evening. Let's go around the league. Let's take a look around the NFL. A couple of upsets, but let's get to them. We're going to start off Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, what were we expecting? Jake Browning is starting for the Cincinnati Bengals. Were we really expecting them to beat the Vikings? No. They lost 48-10. I mean, it was just a blood sport out there. The Vikings put in their second strings by the third quarter. It was just bad. Hopefully, Joe Burrow returns soon. We get some competition in that division. But they unfortunately lost to the Vikings 48-10. The Jaguars beat the Texans. Not looking good for C.J. Stroud this year. Came front. But they lost on a last-second interception that was thrown by C.J. Stroud. They lost to the Jaguars 17-10. The Colts, Danny Jones beat the Titans 41-20. So far, not looking good for the rookie Cam Ward. Don't know what's going on there. The Washington Commanders beat the Las Vegas Raiders 41-24. Ashton Genty, I feel sorry for you, bro. It's not working out so far your rookie year, man. That line is absolutely awful. One of the best games of the day was the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Obviously, we know the Philadelphia Eagles won. Last-second field goal block to beat the Rams 33-26. The Atlanta Falcons, just wow. Just wow. I don't even know how this happened. But they lost to the Panthers 30-0. They actually brought Kirk Cousins in the second quarter because Michael Penix, man, I'm sorry. I know you're a lefty. You know, it's your first year actually starting, but it was just bad, bro. They had to bring in Kirk Cousins, and they still couldn't score any points. They lost 30-0 to the Panthers. The Patriots lost to the Steelers 21-14, not looking good for Mike Vrabel at home. They wore their cool throwbacks. It didn't help. Now, upset alert. The Green Bay Packers lost to the Cleveland Browns 13-10 without Shedeur Sanders. Joe Flacco led them over. Nobody favored them in this game. They beat the Packers 13-10. The Jets lost a close one to Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers. Shout out to my man Mbuku out there dropping dimes. That kid's looking like rookie of the year. Shout out to him, Ohio State guy. The Chargers beat the Broncos 23-20. The Seattle Seahawks beat the crap out of New Orleans Saints 44-10. The Cowboys. Oh man, it is just looking worse and worse for the Cowboys. They lost to the Chicago Bears 31-14. They had Caleb Williams throwing 4 touchdowns. Woo! Not looking good for the Cowboys right now. Another close one. The 49ers beat the Cardinals 16-15. And, of course, we know Chris Collinsworth's favorite team, the Kansas City Chiefs, and his favorite player, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Giants in New Jersey 22-9. Now, tonight is a big game, but you don't have to watch that. Watch our show. It is the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens, but you're already tuned in here. You might as well just stick with us because, I mean, you can catch the highlights on SportsCenter tomorrow. I'm not hating, just saying. We love the Motor City Kitties. We hate the Baltimore Ravens, but you can catch the highlights. It's probably going to be on YouTube. You know, you can just flip over after our show, watch the highlights there. So, you know, it's a win-win. Everybody wins. And we are
I also wanted
Thursday. Oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I also just wanted to include there are only 6 remaining undefeated teams are left in the NFL. Buffalo Bills number 1. Yes, we are number 1. The Philadelphia Eagles being number 2. The San Francisco 49ers being number 3. And the LA Chargers number 4. And also the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Surprising year Baker Mayfield is showing so far. And then the Indianapolis Colts. They are also undefeated. So it's really not too many undefeated teams left in the NFL right now, but we can see some surprise teams definitely getting in there.
Absolutely. Shout out to the Indianapolis Colts and Indiana Jones. Daniel Jones out here matching Josh Allen stats. He's not Josh Allen. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
They're having a good year, but they haven't really played anyone good. But still, so shout out to him doing his thing. And shout out to the Buccaneers, man. Them creamsicle jerseys are fire. Every time they wear those creamsicle jerseys are just dope. Every time they wear them. So shout out to them being undefeated. But, we're only an undefeated team. We doing our thing right here. And we squished the fish Thursday night, 31-21. I mean, it was a lot closer than everybody thought, but when you're a team with your back against the wall, you're going to play with nothing to lose, and that's exactly what they did. But Tua just turned into Tua. He did Tua things. We already knew it was going to happen. So, I mean, hey, we did our thing, went out there, got the job done. A win is a win.
Absolutely. Let's go through some little stats of this game. Again, Josh Allen put off a 3-touchdown game, 22 for 28, 213 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tua Tagovailoa on the other side. Tua turned the ball over, had 2 touchdowns, 1 INT, 146, 22 of 34. Achane, we kept him in check throughout the game. So big shout out to the Bills defense again, 2 weeks in a row. 12 carries for 62 yards for Achane. Man, I really got to give credit to my man, big boy in the middle, man. These big boys, man, they coming to play. James Cook had 19 carries for 108 and a touchdown. Another big performance for him. Dalton Kincaid on the Bills side led the team in receiving with 5 for 66 and a touchdown. Khalil Shakir, Mr. Consistent, 4 for 45 and a touchdown. Elijah Moore continuing to show why Curtis Samuel is a healthy scratch. We're going to get to Curtis Samuel, Cuzzo, because I think there's something that we do need to touch on, but we'll touch on this after we talk about this game.
All right.
Like, again, a game that was a little too close for my liking in the first half. I thought Buffalo had their opportunities in the first half to score a lot more. I think Buffalo could have easily put up 42, as I predicted, 42-17. They could have easily put up probably 50 points if they could have capitalized. You also see the missed field goal. And for those who are out there saying, "Hey, we want Bass back," chill out, okay? First of all, it was a botched hold, and the new punter that we just brought in, he has to get used to working with Prater, okay? So it was a bad hold. The laces weren't out, as they said at Ace Ventura. So that's probably why that kick got blown so far. So that's not something I really panic about. I'm not too concerned about that, but that is missed points in the game. And it can cause another team like the Dolphins to gain some momentum.
Can I say something? Say something? Matt Prater, sit down. Yeah, you're new here. So, we're just going to scratch it up as a mulligan. Okay. It was a botch hold. Okay. You're new here. You get a freebie. Okay. Don't miss. Okay. We're good. Wait, we're cool. Don't miss. And if you miss left. Okay.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. Yeah. To be on Thursday Night Football, that was pretty embarrassing. But at least they showed the replay, and they showed that it was a bad hold. So I get it. So
you're good.
But again, that's points taken off the board.
We're cool.
That's points taken off the board. Yeah, that was a big hit by Shaq Thompson. I think the defense played exceptionally well. I'm constantly seeing improvement from Tre'Davious White. Tre'Davious White seems to be getting back to form. He's making tackles in the backfield. He's not shutting down anyone, but let's just be honest. He's playing pretty good, solid corner football right now. Man, Shaq Thompson really came to play, man. I was seeing him all over the field.
Yes, he
I was
did.
seeing him all over the field. So shout out to them. Shout out to him. Again, you can't really be mad that Tyreek Hill is going to do Tyreek Hill things. Tyreek Hill is an absolute monster. But for the most part, he only had 49 yards. He had a touchdown, 5 receptions. Jalen Waddle, 5 for 39. I love it. I mean, if you could keep those guys to those type of numbers, you're going to win every time.
I agree. I'm not happy with the defense when it came to third down situations. I felt they were giving up too many third downs. I get it. It is not easy. It is not a simple task to bottle up Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. That is not an easy task. I understand that. But when you got them third down and long, you got to get them off the field. You cannot I get it. Miami has not won a game yet. Their offensive line, it was a bunch of new starters. But with that defense that you have, I get it. You did not have Ed Oliver. You had Shaq Thompson in. You had, what's the other boy? I keep forgetting his name. Other boy.
Dorian Williams.
Yes, Dorian Williams. You had Dorian Williams in. I don't know what planet Cole Bishop is playing on. I really don't know what planet he's playing on. But, I mean, you got to get him off the field when you got him third down. When it's third down and long, you got to get him off the field. That was my only problem with the defense. Third down. It's a big situation. You got to get him off the field. And if let the fourth down, they were converting fourth down conversions. That was my biggest issue with the defense. But Shaq Thompson, that hit definitely set the tone like, hey, Chan, it's going to be a problem today. It's going to be an issue. You ain't going to have all these yards you be having on all these other teams. It's going to be a problem today. You're going to feel it today. It's going to be a long game. That's definitely set the tone. So shout out to him.
Yeah, also, when you look at the stats, there's no sacks. Buffalo could not get Tua on the ground. I mean, you got to get him on the ground. I will say the Bills definitely rattled him. So big shout out to Bally Babbage. He's getting better and better every week in scheming these guys, getting them in positions to cause terror. And we continue to win the turnover battle.
Yeah.
We continue to win the turnover battle. That is one of the most beautiful things about how the Buffalo Bills are playing right now. They are killing it on the turnovers. Josh Allen continues his terror, continues to dominate on Thursday Night Football. It's been a fun season thus far to watch. We're among the 6 best teams. Here's one fun fact. Josh Allen. Fun fact for Josh Allen. This kid has been making history since week 1. But Josh Allen is the only player in NFL history to throw 31 touchdowns, 1 INT over a 12-game span. All right. And per DraftKings, the only 3 players who came close. Check this out. Tom Brady, he had 29 in 12 straight games. Aaron Rodgers, 29, and Jalen Hurts with 28. So surprisingly, Jalen Hurts is kind of neck and neck with Josh Allen, but Josh Allen is the only player in NFL history to have 31 touchdowns and only 1 INT in a 12-game span. So really got to show our big-time love for our quarterback. He's 8-0 on Thursday Night Football. He's 8-0 at home versus the Dolphins. He's 13-0 in his last 13 games. And this season he's 3-0. So Josh Allen he's tearing it up.
He still owns them. He still owns the Dolphins. Still owns them. Yeah, y'all got a little victory when it was like 190 degrees. And, we don't really count that one. I mean, yeah, you won the game, but you didn't really win. But, I mean, Josh Allen still owns you guys, especially on Thursday Night Football. Nobody wants to play this guy on Thursday Night Football. The streak is still alive. And can we give a shout out to Fitzpatrick? Because he's just every time he comes here, it's just magical. Every time he comes here, it's magical.
No shirt, man.
We love you, Fitz. We love you.
Take it off. Take it off.
We gotta give Fitz a shout out, man. Fitz, we used to we know you play for every other team, but this is home. This is home. Every time you come here, we always love you. This is home, Fitz. We love you, Fitz.
Yeah, we posted that on the Buffalo Against the World Facebook channel that, once you come to Buffalo, man, you family, man. Especially if you became beloved by the fans.
Absolutely.
Another record that Josh Allen just surpassed your boy Patrick Mahomes. Josh Allen surpasses Patrick Mahomes to become the fastest player in NFL history to reach 300 career offensive touchdowns, including playoffs. He's currently in the season. He's currently 200 passing touchdowns and rushing 50. 50 rushing touchdowns for Josh Allen. This kid was drafted in 2018.
Yeah. How'd that feel, Chris Collinsworth?
Rushing touchdowns. Wow. Like,
yeah.
I can't stress even more how special this quarterback is.
He deserves the Super Bowl. He deserves the Super Bowl. We're gonna make it happen this year. It's gonna happen this year. So I mean, I'm good. I'm good. We're it's gonna happen this season. So we're good. We're good. But yeah, I mean, shout out to Josh Allen. Dude continues to dominate. Shout out to the offensive line keeping Josh clean. I think they did have one sack, but it was like a coverage sack. He really didn't have nowhere to go with the ball, but they kept Josh pretty clean. I mean, they were just opening up holes for James Cook to just kind of walk through, doing what they have to do. And the tight ends playing big boy ball. All three tight ends was out there balling this week. Shout out to them. But I think the offensive line played great. Elijah Moore played great. I want to give another shout out to Dalton Kincaid. Dude, you coming out. Everything's going well. This is your come out breakout year. We're going to put you in the upper echelon. You keep it up, man. Keep doing your thing. Love everything that you bring to the table. And James Cook is just, I mean, the second best player on the team is James Cook. I'm sorry. He top 3 running back. Dude just keeps to he continues to impress. And it's effortless to him. It's effortless to him out there. He just goes in, does his job. He comes in. It looks like poetry in motion with this kid. So shout out to James Cook, man. Yeah, Mike McDaniel. I don't know, man. They kept
I don't know how he survived after that game. I thought he was surely gone.
I don't either. I thought you were gonna get fired on your way back to Miami, but you still got a job. Shout out to you. And Tua, man. Hey, if you're gonna keep giving us the win, I mean, we'll take it. I don't know what you were thinking. I don't know what you saw. I don't know what the heck you thought was going to happen when we're playing cover 2 inside the 20-yard line and to the flats when we had, and you didn't even see our linebacker there. Hey, man, you going to give us the game, we're going to take it. Shout out to you, Tua. Thanks for turning the ball over again. We'll take it. Thanks, bud.
I like this point that Lee brought out here. He says, because the game is slowed down, I'm watching Josh Allen. I'm watching his eyes. He is so poised in the pocket. He is more comfortable with the game. His knowledge of the game has finally matched his talent. Like, drop comments below if you agree with that. Josh Allen's mind, him as a student of the game, has finally caught up to his talent. This is an amazing thing when you see a quarterback just on point with every single throw that he's making. Every decision he's making is a very calculated decision. He's not just running a play. Like, he's really dissecting the offense. Like Lee said, the game is slowing down to him. His eyes are speeding up, quick reads, getting that ball out. Shout out to the offensive line for giving him the time to really read a defense. But right now, he is playing at a level that we've never seen before. I mean, yes, he's had that MVP season last year, but this season, I'm just noticing how he's playing the game. He's playing the game so much wiser than he's ever played in his career. He's not taking reckless hits. He's not just, throwing his body out there like he used to do. He is really trusting his guys and putting them in positions to win. He's audibling at the line. They even got the manja that went viral. That was pretty cool. He's seeing the field. His knowledge of the game is really paid off. His studies of the game is really paying off. And I hope he can continue to keep this up.
I'm just throwing this out there. Keep the visor. It looks cool. Keep the visor for the rest of the year. It looks cool. Cool.
Yeah, definitely. I liked it. I mean, Coleman is. I mean, he didn't really have a big game, Lee. He had 3 for 20. Didn't really do much in this particular game. I think again, you're going to go with the model that everybody eats. And hey, niece, how you doing? We're going with that model that everybody eats, and everybody on this team gonna get an opportunity to really show what they can really do. Coleman is going to be another one. He's going to be one of the main guys that's going to really show. Has he really shown how electric he can be? That remains to be seen. But the first come out game, he really showed, like, listen, man, I can be a dynamic player. And that was in the second half where he really turned up. So, I mean, let's see this kid continue to grow. Let's not push the envelope on him. Let him develop. Josh Allen going to hit whoever's open.
Exactly, and we know what they were doing. We know what their game plan was. They wanted to take away the big play. They had 2 safeties high. They were playing 55. We already knew what they were going to do, so we were hitting them underneath where it hurts. On that Dalton Kincaid touchdown, the first touchdown, that was a cover 2 coverage. You hit him right in between the corner and the safety. Dalton Kincaid caught it. It was a great catch. They just plowed his way into the end zone. Same thing with the Khalil Shakir touchdown. They were playing 55, hit him with the screen underneath. Khalil got past the corner, got into the end zone, no problem. So they were taking away the big play. They understood. They knew the assignment, but it wasn't enough. So I mean, shout out to the game plan that worked to perfection. I want to see more Ray Davis. But put big play Ray in the game. I want to see more of him. I mean, we're playing the Saints. Everybody can eat. Come on.
Yeah, but I really like what I'm seeing from Ty Johnson too. Ty Johnson is playing very well, and he's a better receiver out of the backfield than Ray Davis is. So, I mean, the personnel that they got out there, I'm not disappointed. Jackson Halls, that's another guy we got to give a big shout out to him. Getting his first ever NFL touchdowns.
Yeah.
This is a guy who is like a middle guy. Like, he's not Dalton Kincaid, he's not Dawson Knox. But he's a guy who can do a little bit of what both of those guys can do. He can catch the ball. He's a pretty sure catching guy. And he also can block better than both of them. So I really like that 3 tight end set that they're running with him.
Big boy ball. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I love it. Love the big boy ball. Catches them off guard, and then Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid can sneak in there. Little play action. I love the big boy ball. I love it. I love the formation. Every time they go into it, I'm like, something's about to happen. Love it.
My boy, John Robert. What's up, John, man? Welcome back to Buffalo Against the World. One of our faithful followers who came over from the Built in Buffalo platform. Shout out to them as well. We are on our own channel now, so make sure you follow us on YouTube. Go hit that notification bell, Buffalo Against the World, and subscribe to the channel. Landon Jackson, is someone I haven't seen yet. Kind of remains to be seen why he's not on the field yet. But again, Buffalo has gotten a healthy rotation of guys that they like at defensive end. And Landon Jackson just has to crack that open. He's not there yet. He's not there. He has some injuries he was dealing with. And hopefully he gets there. And hopefully as the season goes on and guys get nicked up and dinged up throughout the season, he'll get an opportunity to show what he can do at the defensive end position.
Can't lie. I am so looking forward to seeing what Mad Max has got. Mind you, our first round draft pick hasn't hit the field yet. Yeah. Our first round draft pick still hasn't touched the field yet. I get it. We love Trey White. We love Christian Benford. Shout out to you. Happy born day, by the way. Just throwing it out there. But yeah, we still haven't seen what Mad Max can do. Mad Max hasn't touched the field yet. And we're waiting. He's in the chamber. He's in the ice chamber. He's getting healthy. He's doing what he has to do. But I can't wait to see what he can bring to the table. He's going to be fun to watch.
Absolutely. Now we promised that we would talk about this. This was getting blown up on our page. Do we have a Curtis Samuel problem? Curtis Samuel is continuing to be a healthy scratch. He's been a healthy scratch the first 3 weeks of the season. He's one of the highly paid receivers on this team, and he has not yet seen the field. Now, it's kind of something to be concerned with because you paid him a pretty large amount of money, and he has been inactive the past 3 games, and he's been a healthy scratch. So, I'm seeing it like this. Jackson Halls is playing so well. right? And bringing in that extra blocker that you got to keep up 3 tight ends certain games, right?
Okay, right.
Elijah Moore. I think you can use Elijah Moore in more ways, and I think they kind of liked Curtis Samuel in that similar style role. But I see Elijah Moore really taking opportunities away from Curtis Samuel, and I think that's why he's not getting the playtime that he probably should, and he's getting paid to do. But unfortunately, he's getting paid to be inactive every week. Do the Bills have a Curtis Samuel problem?
If it's a problem, I think it's a good problem to have. I would rather have him and not need him than need him and not have him. You know what I mean? Like you're paying this dude a lot of money to not be there and to not play, but we still undefeated. We still dropping 30 points a game. So I mean, until that production drops, hey man, you don't have to do what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I like what Elijah Moore is bringing to the table. I like, honestly, and this wasn't even my guy, but I like what 14. What's Shavers. I like what Shavers is doing. That's your boy. That's your boy. You know, my boy got cut, but your boy, I like what he's doing. I like what he's bringing to the table. Obviously, I like what Shakir is doing, and Coleman. He's showing up every week. I like what he's doing, on his own. So I like what Josh Palmer is doing. So, hey, man, it's one football. Everybody eats. But, again, it's one of the problems. I would rather need him and not have him than have him and not need him. I'm sorry. I would rather have him and not need him than need him and not have him. You know what I mean?
Yep. And he's definitely a speed guy, And John Robert makes a perfect explanation why here. He doesn't play special teams. Shaver and Moore, they both play special teams. They're both gadget guys that you can kind of plug into the offense. And let's be honest, Curtis Samuel was hurt throughout most of training camp.
Yeah.
Didn't really play much in preseason. And again, these are opportunities for you to get in sync with your quarterback. These are opportunities for you to get suited in the offense and understanding what Josh Allen likes and doesn't like. Check downs and all of that good stuff. If you're not out there, you're not going to get that experience. So he's got a road to climb. He's got a road to climb. He's got a mountain to climb to really catch up to that speed. I just think it's a numbers game. It's a special teams thing. And it's also you have running 3 tight ends pretty much every game. So that being said, the 3 tight end set, it really helps your run game.
True.
So, and then you're running with the fullback with Reggie Gilliam as well. So somebody's got to sit back, and you can't have a guy that's not a dual guy starting or playing in the game, and he's not one of your starters. So there you go. That's where the truth lies.
Another thing is, too, let's be honest. Football is a very dangerous game. Football is a very serious game. It's the beginning of the year. The Bills, every year, that evil bug comes in and it does something. So it's good to have a veteran like Curtis Samuel to be able to plug in and say, hey, man, come up off the bench, come right into the game, plug you right in. Our guys are healthy. Our guys are out there. They're doing their job. We dropping 30 points a game. But if something does happen, God forbid, knock on wood, it's good to have a Curtis Samuel to rely on just in case worse comes to worse. So, again, I'd rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them.
All right. That'll take us to our Hater of the Week segment.
If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me.
Keep the hate coming. Buffalo Against the World show.
Turn me up some more so my haters can hit.
All right, as always, we wouldn't be Buffalo Against the World if we didn't address the haters. And I want you guys to go back and look at all of our shows going back to 3 years ago, Cuzzo Brad, when we started on the Built in Buffalo platform to where we started the Haters of the Week. And yet and still, no matter how good the Buffalo Bills are, you still find haters. All right, Cuzzo Brad, who is this week's Hater of the Week?
All right, man, I got to go. The hating of the week has to go to the production of Thursday Night Football. I'm sorry, I played a little too early. It has to go to Thursday Night Football, Amazon, or whoever was in production at this moment of the game. Now, We got no love for the Dolphins. Don't get it twisted. We got no love for the Dolphins. We do not, bury it. We don't have any love for them in any way whatsoever, shape, or form. Squish the Fish is on site all day. They from down south. We from up north. You got to be able to bang when it comes to us, and we don't like this a rivalry. This goes back to the 70s, going into the 60s. We don't like them. They don't like us. Now, I don't know whose judgment call this was. I don't know who decided that this was a good idea, but for some reason, it was the fourth quarter. The game was 28-21 Buffalo, and it was 7 minutes and 17 seconds left in the game. It was a very crucial moment in the game. I think it was a second down, and someone thought this was a good idea to bring up during the game. I'm just going to play the audio for you.
The NFL is investigating accusations of domestic violence against Tyreek Hill and filings made earlier this month related to his divorce. Hill's ex-wife alleges he was violent with her on 8 separate occasions dating back to January 2024. He's denied this and has not been charged criminally. In 2015, Hill pleaded guilty to domestic violence charges stemming from his time at Oklahoma State.
He's no stranger to off the field stuff.
Yo, what did that have to do with the game? Why would you even bring that up? Now, am I the biggest Tyreek Hill fan? Absolutely not. I didn't like him when he was with Kansas City. I don't like him even more that he's with Miami. But what did that have to do with the game? This is the close game. We were only up by 7. And y'all brought stuff that's off the field right now at this crucial moment in the game. We're about to kick off. We're about to give them the ball back, and y'all bring up stuff from his personal life and his stuff back at Oklahoma State? What are we talking about? That was the filler? That was the filler after the commercial break? Stuff that, his personal life that he goes off the field? That's what y'all talking about? Completely uncalled for, man. So I don't know who was in charge of that. I don't know who told Teresa to say that. I don't know who told the production company that this was okay to bring up. But Amazon, I got to hold this L and get that hater of the week because that was absolutely ridiculous. So Amazon, Thursday Night Football, hater of the week.
Yeah, that absolutely had nothing to do with the game. Why they sought that to bring that up, I don't know. It's just, we hear about these reports as these reports go on. And there's certain things that you just don't mention during the game, and I don't get why that was brought up. There was nothing. It's almost like, can you imagine if they were interviewing him and they brought that up? Like, okay, yeah. What was the point of that? What were you trying to get out of that? Were you trying to villainize the guy? I mean, whatever the case may be, I didn't think it was necessary as well. So definitely, broadcast team on Thursday Night Football. Shout out to y'all, but that was bad. That was bad.
Now, before we get canceled, don't get it twisted. I am not in support of domestic violence. I think it's a terrible thing to do. I'm completely against domestic violence in any way, shape, or form. I am not a Tyreek Hill fan, but to bring that up during the game made absolutely no sense. That's why they're getting hater of the week. I am against domestic violence. I think it's a terrible, classless act, but to bring that up during the game made absolutely no sense. This wasn't before the game. This wasn't at halftime. This wasn't post-game. This was during the game. For that, nothing to do with the game. Absolutely classless act. I get it. You're trying to villainize the guy. He's not great. I'm not saying the dude is a bad person, but he has some stuff off the field. Not the best time to bring that up during the game. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. That'll take us to our winner sin segment.
It's us against the world. It's us against Buffalo against the world. It's us against.
All right, Cuzzo Brad, there's always going to be games like this, and is it a win or sin that this game was closer than we would have liked? We didn't like the closeness of this game. We thought Buffalo definitely was physically better. They definitely should have outclassed them a little bit better. We both were in the 40s with our predictions. Obviously that didn't happen. Would you say that it was the Miami Dolphins play or it's the Buffalo's lack of execution in this game that caused it? But either way, was it their performance, win or sin for going forward?
I think it's a win. I mean, it's a win. Yeah. You can't take teams lightly, no matter what their record is. This is a rivalry game. This team doesn't like us. We don't like them. We heard the things they say about us in the media. We say stuff about them in the media. So yeah, did us and the rest of the world, including their fans, thought we were going to just dog walk them on Thursday Night Football? Absolutely. But did it happen? No. But hey, we won the game, so I think it's an absolute win.
Yeah, because a win is a win. So I'm going to win with you. There's going to be, games like this turned into trap games last year and 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. I think Buffalo was well in control of this game by the third quarter, by the end of the third quarter. So at the end of the day, I'm going to say it's a win. There's going to be games where you got to overcome your own thinking. There's going to be games where you're questioning what you're doing out there. And I think ultimately Buffalo's talent and Buffalo's understanding of what they're trying to do year 2 under this Joe Brady system and full season, I think they understand how much ahead they are than the rest of the league. So I'm definitely going to say it's a win for us. And let's keep going in this direction. Now, it's going to get harder because the more tape that people watch on you, the more film people see, the more breakdowns they're seeing what you're doing. They're breaking down your calls. They're watching your formations, all of these different things. And then it's going to start to get harder. But this is an opportunity to get guys that's new here in Buffalo integrated into the system, get them some confidence. Guys like Keon Coleman that was mentioned earlier, guys like Elijah Moore that was mentioned earlier. These are guys, Josh Palmer, these guys, you got to get these guys, these newer guys ingratiated in your team. Defense, on the defensive side, again, another win. I think the defense is coming with it. They didn't get any sacks, but they're continuing to win the turnover battle. As long as we can keep that up every single game, causing fumbles, causing interceptions, disrupting the quarterback, shutting down the run. We said it. We said it last week against the Jets. You have to stop the run, and that's something the Buffalo Bills have done the past 2 weeks.
Absolutely. And yep, Daryl says exactly what I was thinking. And shout out to you, Daryl, man. And I apologize for not showing up on your podcast that night. I was really tired. I was really tired of watching this game, so I apologize for my not showing up. But you just read my mind. I never felt like we were going to lose that game either. I was actually saying in my head at that final drive, I'm like, okay, come on to it. Turn the ball over so I can go to sleep. Come on, turn it over. Ah, there we go. Throw over.
There's the guy I know. Game over. Here's the guy I know.
There we go. I'm glad Matt Prater made that last field goal. Me too. I'm glad he made it too.
Cuzin Brad is really hard on the kickers. I think the whole Scott Norwood thing is still in Cuzin Brad's head.
Listen, us as Bills fans, we have trauma that surfaces from 1991. Okay, it hasn't gone anywhere. They literally made a movie about it and used the Dolphins in the movie. We have trauma. Kickers that kick here. You have one job. Your job is to kick it through the uprights. That's it. And if you're gonna miss a kick, I'm not gonna say the words, but miss it left. So Matt missed left. He missed left. You get a mulligan. You're new. We're cool. Don't miss again. Okay? We're good. Still here. You're still here, Matt. We're good.
All right. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you do that ASAP. But that'll take us to our top 5 players segment.
This is the BA-Dubs top 5 segment. Buffalo, get ready. Getting hot. You got him? Well, let's get him.
All right, Cuzzo Brad, instead of top 5 plays, let's switch it up today, and we're going to do top 5 players of impact players of this game. Please drop your top 5 impact players of this game, and let's start from number 5. You go first. Who is your number 5 impact player of this game?
My number 5, I'm going to start it off with Dalton Kincaid. I apologized to him last week, and I will apologize to him because this dude blocks his behind off. So Dalton Kincaid getting the job done, making some great catches out of in the flats and towards the sideline and catching the touchdown. Shout out to Dalton Kincaid, number 5 on my list.
I'm going on the defensive side, man. I'm going to Terrell Bernard. He had 7 total tackles. 1 tackle assist and an intercept, that big play interception, which sealed the game for the Buffalo Bills. Got to give him number 4. This guy wears the seal on his chest, and he's really showing it. He's really showing us why he's like that guy. He really is that guy. He may be undersized, as we was kind of like speculating about him last year, but at the end of the day, this guy comes to play football week in and week out. So shout out to him. Read that like a book, picked that ball off, and hey, the rest was all she wrote.
All right, cool. Number 3, my number 3, I'm going to pick the entire offensive line. I'm going to go the entire offensive line. Yeah, Josh got sacked, but I mean, you kept Josh pretty clean. You kept the holes open for James Cook and Josh Allen to run the ball. You kept the pockets open. You did what you had to do. So my number 3 is going to go to the entire offensive line. Shout out to them.
Absolutely. And it's making, like we talked about the game slowing down for Josh Allen because of the offensive line. You can't overlook how well and how gelled this offensive line is playing right now. All right, I like what D just posted. D just posted somebody I've been really thinking about, my man, Deion Walker. He said Deion Walker is his 5. Terrell Bernard is his 4. Like we had, James Cook is his 2. I mean, his 3. Kincaid is 2, and Allen is his 3. Deion Walker really is filling holes, man. He tipped that ball. He did tip that ball that Bernard intercepted. So, and I'm just seeing this man. I was talking about him before the season started. I'm like, this dude is a woolly mammoth up top. He is moving. He is moving offensive linemen, and just that's the dog we needed. This guy right here, is he's taking reps from TJ Sanders. Okay. And TJ Sanders was a high pick, but right now, Deion Walker is getting more burn in him because of how big he is and how physical he plays on the field. I don't even think TJ Sanders even recorded a tackle in this game. So really, Deion Walker is really taking snaps from him. So, but let's continue. I got to go James Cook as my number 2. I mean, it's been Josh Allen and James Cook show. They really open it up for everybody else. James Cook, 100-yard game over the past 2 games. He's really bursting out like he deserves. Like he's really showing why he got that money. He's really showing like he's an all-around back, and definitely a top 5 back in the NFL.
Top three.
Yeah. I mean, arguable. Some people would say, Taylor over there in Indy. There's also, of course, Derrick Henry. Oh yeah. Oh, he's hurt, but he's still good. And McCaffrey's back, so McCaffrey's playing pretty good.
Oh, he got lit up yesterday, didn't he?
He did.
Oh man, that was so awesome. He got lit up to end the game. That was so. James Cook would have caught it. Just saying. James Cook would have held on to the ball.
Yes, Max City.
Just throwing it out there. James Cook would have held on to that pass. Just throwing it out there. But you want to know who my number 1 is? You really want to know who my number 1 is? Spoiler alert. It's not Josh Allen. My number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. Oh, Tua, number 1 player, man. Thank you.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for turning back. I mean, first half had us a little nervous. You had us a little nervous, man. We're like, hey, maybe he's not doing it. He's not going to turn the ball over. All right, cool. But then, almost on cue, you just turn back into Tua, turn the ball over. So, I mean, I got to give it to you, Tua. Well done, sir. Well done. Shout out to you, Tua. Number
Lord.
1 in the Dolphins jersey, number 1 in our hearts. Thank you, Tua. Thank you for ending that game. Whew. Man,
all right, I got to give my number 1 is Joshua Allen. Joshua Allen continues to do what he do. Best player in the NFL right now. He's playing at an all-time high level. I mean, I'm seeing no flaws in this kid's game right now. And I gotta easily give him the best player on the field, and pretty much all three of these games. I mean, he's been outstanding, and he's looking at probably a back-to-back season of MVP if he keeps going this way. So I see it. I'm loving it. Josh Allen, Tua Tagovailoa, y'all can share that together.
Yeah.
Cuzin Brad.
Yeah. Thank you, Tua. See you in a couple weeks, bud. See you in a couple weeks.
So, definitely a big game. Division rival continuing to dominate the Miami Dolphins. I can't get a win up here. Y'all cannot get a win up here. We are not going to let it happen. So forget about it. Let it go. It's over. It's done. As long as y'all get that coach and that quarterback, you're through. And that'll take us.
Let's be real. Hold on. Before we go to the next step, did y'all really think y'all last trip to Highmark, y'all was gonna come up in here and win? Did y'all last trip to Highmark? Y'all been coming to this stadium since 1973. Y'all thought y'all last trip on Thursday Night Football, y'all were gonna come up in here and actually win? Come on. Y'all know better.
Somebody can in the chat. One of our fans are watching. Can you please post the Bills all-time record at Highmark Stadium? If you know it, please post it down below. We don't know it, but that'll be something interesting to post.
That is a fun fact.
What is the all-time Buffalo Bills versus Miami Dolphins at Highmark Stadium record? So please post it in the chat if you got it. All right, and that'll take us to our Bills Mafia trivia.
The party starts in 3, 2, 1.
Shout out to you, D. Yes, Josh Allen has definitely matured from the gunslinger mentality. He's just playing crazy right now. All right, so our Bills Mafia trivia, make sure you drop it down below. Here is our question. Bills Mafia trivia, Buffalo against the world. Here it is. What Buffalo player won AFL Player of the Year with 1,096 yards rushing and 15 touchdowns? Keyword AFL. AFL. Keyword. Who did that? Who did that? All right. We're gonna leave that up there for a little bit and see. Okay, we got a couple people who posted another one. So 34-26 is that Buffalo or is that Miami?
Oh, you mean the question you asked? What's our record against them?
Stadium? That's the record. The record in Highmark Stadium. Okay, so anybody? No. Anybody got this? Anybody?
Come on, guys.
AFL Player of the Year. 1,096 yards. I think they only played 10 games in the AFL, right?
I think so, yeah. And it was
they
the
only played 10 games.
1962 season.
1962. Think 1962. We're talking about rushing yards. There he is. Cookie.
There we go.
Cookie Gilchrist. Yes.
Gilchrist.
The man. You know what? Usually when you talk about rushing, a lot of people think they go straight to OJ and then they go Thurman and they forget about Cookie Gilchrist. You know, this was the first great running back in Buffalo.
Yeah. Cookie was that guy, man. Cookie was the first. He was a fullback. He wasn't even a halfback. He was a fullback. I mean, but at that time, the fullbacks were the guys. Oh man, that's a lot of words.
Yeah, it says the all-time record at Highmark Stadium through the end of 2024 season are 242 regular season wins and 161. Well, I think this is just all time. We're looking for all time versus Miami. We're looking for all time versus Miami. D said 34-26. I'm assuming that's 34 wins and 26 losses to Miami. So we topped them off. We ended that off at Highmark Stadium. I do know when we were at the Rock Pile, we were getting dominated by Miami.
The 70s. Oh yeah. So I think it was a 20 game streak on us.
Yeah, they went. Yeah, they did us pretty dirty.
Yeah. They were beating us pretty bad.
But in Highmark, we own them. We own y'all in Highmark Stadium. So shout out to D for that information. Definitely. He said he knew it as soon as we said AFL. Yeah, man. A lot of people forget about that. People forget about, when you're talking rushing yards and you're talking the AFL, you better be talking Cookie Gilchrist. You better be, but a lot of people just start at OJ Simpson when it comes to rushing us. And I'm like, make sure you think before you answer. Make sure you think before you answer.
The Bills have had a lot of good running backs. We a lot of guys fly under the radar, but we've had a lot of good running backs. Cookie Gilchrist, Greg Bell, Travis Henry, Marshawn Lynch, Fred Jackson, Antoine Smith. Like
LaShawn McCoy.
LaShawn McCoy. Like, dude, we've had some dogs at running back.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Like, we've had some guys.
Willis McGahee.
Yeah.
Willis was good, bro. He was good. Put respect on his name. Bro.
Yeah, I'll give this to Willis. He had probably the best stiff arm I've ever seen on a running back.
Yeah,
that's stiff arm. Maybe Derrick Henry, but his stiff arm, he was the first one.
He was the first one. He was Derrick Henry before Derrick Henry with that stiff arm.
That stiff arm was deadly. You couldn't even get a hand on him. Like, that stiff arm. He had probably one of the best stiff arms I've ever seen. So shout out to Willis McGahee for that, because his stiff arm game was crazy.
Yeah, we definitely had some bruisers, man, that came out of Buffalo and Buffalo's backfield, man. So that's crazy, man. Cuzzo Brad, we got another week. We got the Saints coming up. Not too worried about them. We got them right here at home in Buffalo.
Who that?
How to get a dub against these boys. I haven't watched much of the Saints in a very, very long time. But I'm thinking the exact same thing. Stop the run, man. I don't know who their quarterback is. I don't care who their quarterback is.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know who that is. I don't know. Don't care. At the end of the day, stop the run. Stop the run. Put up points. Treat them like the team that they look like they are. That's it. Handle business. Get Josh Allen out of here in the fourth quarter. Keep him clean. That's all you can ask for. Win the game big. Win by. Game score prediction for me, I'm going to go 38-17, Buffalo.
Oof. They say, who that? We that said we're going to beat them Saints. The Saints, I mean, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. They still have Alvin Kamara on their team. It's a 1:00 game at Highmark. Crowd's going to be rocking. Crowd's going to go crazy. Spencer Rattler is their quarterback. I've been watching this kid since QB1 on Netflix. He was at Oklahoma. He actually started before Caleb Williams took his spot when he got injured. Fun fact. Then he went to South Carolina, drafted by the Saints in, I think, the 4th round, if I'm not mistaken. He is their starting quarterback. I mean, I'm not expecting too much out of dude. We'll see what you got. I mean, again, we don't want to. You know what? No. I'm not doing that because we're gonna beat the crap out of them. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not doing the humble this year. I'm not being humble. I'm not being hungry. I'm tired of it. We're gonna dog walk the Saints. We're gonna dog walk the Saints. We are gonna put in Mitch Trubisky in the 3rd quarter. We're gonna dog walk the Saints. I'm done being humble and hungry. I am cocky and starving. I am starving for a Super Bowl. Forget humble and hungry. We're about to dog walk this team. I'm saying score predictions 51-3.
Woo!
They'll get a field goal.
Wow. He talking about total team domination.
Exactly.
All right, these drop your score predictions down below. What do you see the Bills doing to neutralize the Saints offense to win this game? D says he's got the Buffalo Bills 34-10. Really close to my score prediction. I see domination. I don't see blowout all the way because, I mean, these games get tough. These games definitely get tough. Jay Reezy, similar to mine, 35-17. I think towards the end of games, Buffalo gets a little lackluster sometimes. So
nope.
I think they're going to put up at least 17 points. I'm going to hold you on that one.
Exactly.
He said, talk to him, Cuzzo.
To the metal. They're going to come in the Highmark. They're going to think they about that business. They talk about who that. Boy, we that. Y'all gonna come up in Highmark from Nolans. Y'all gonna go back with a 50-piece dropped on y'all. Y'all don't come up in Highmark at 1 o'clock thinking y'all gonna win. I'm about to dog walk y'all. 51-3. Y'all don't even get into the end zone. Y'all get a field goal.
If they put up doing that, if they put up 50, boy, woo wee.
Yeah.
If they put up 50, Josh Allen definitely gonna be MVP, bro.
Hey, I'm just keeping it real. We got the Patriots coming here on Sunday Night Football the week after, and we need a tune-up game. And I mean, and to quote the great T'Challa, to quote the great Chadwick Boseman, New Orleans, move or you will be moved.
That's what's up, man. Drop them score predictions down below. That's our time. Cuzin Brad and Kulu, Buffalo Against the World. We're here every Monday, and you're going to see us a lot more often because, yes, we're on our own platform now. And guess what? We can do whatever we want. We can go live.
Exactly.
Right. We can go whenever we want, however we want, whenever we feel like it. So to catch us, make sure you go subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you follow us right here on Facebook, Buffalo Against the World. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Buffalo Against the World. Make sure you follow us on Twitch, Buffalo Against the World. I mean, it's Buffalo Against the World everywhere. Go follow us at BA Sports Talk on X as well, also known as Twitter. So you can see all things Buffalo Against the World, as we are the fastest growing emerging Facebook channel right now. And we will continue to grow every single day with all you Bills Mafia, Buffalo Against the World fans. Thank y'all for continuing to support us. As you know, Cuzin Brad and Kulu, we're here every Monday. Check this out.
Hit after hit after hit.
Non-stop.
It's Buffalo Against the World show.
Lot of hits.
Cuzin Brad, any final thoughts?
Let's beat the crap out of the Saints to get to the Patriots because I really, really want to beat them. So yeah, New Orleans, you're on the schedule. We didn't plan for this. I kind of looked past Shaw already. I'm kind of looking forward to that Patriots game. But hey, you're here. Go to Niagara Falls, enjoy the sights, enjoy the scene, get some buffalo wings, take your whooping like a man, and go back to New Orleans and finish whatever business you got in the FC South and get a high draft pick.
All right, everybody. This has been a fun show, as it always is. Please like, share, subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend about Buffalo Against the World. This is Kulu and Cuzin Brad. We signing off.
This is Buffalo Against the World Sports Talk with Kulu and
Cuzin Brad.
Bills Mafia. It's our time.
Act like you know, baby.
Act like you know.
Big BSS, man. Buffalo Against the World, man. It's on anybody. It's against the world. Buffalo Against the World, man. Buffalo Against the World. Y'all know what's going on, man. We out here. We outside, man. We outside.
Buffalo Against the World.
The mafia, the fan base that adopt you. On Sundays we are not cool, any other days we're robbing. We heaven sent, we're handling. We spoke to God and said thanks though.